I've had a good time. It's been non-eventful, to be honest. The most exciting thing that happened today was I was about to go live at like 1 minute 6. I thought, oh, have I had a wee? And I remember I had one about 20 to 6 for this. So I got the beer ready, got everything ready. And I thought, as soon as I thought, have I had a wee? I went, yeah, you have. And I thought, oh, you've thought of it now. So I had to go and have a wee. So I had to rush at the last second. That is the most exciting thing I've done today. No, that's not true. I did scruffle about 25 dogs again. Sunday is the best day for dog scruffling. You meet half of them I've met before. They come over. There's some new ones. So yeah, how's your day been? I should say hello to some people there. Remember, I can't actually read your name, but if you just shout Brisbane, hello, exactly, yeah, San Antonio, Texas, hello everyone. New Jersey, South Carolina, so many Americans. So what time is it there? So it's 10 a.m. Sunday morning. In the West Coast, East Coast, it's what is it? 1 p.m. Is that right? 5 hours behind, 8 hours behind. North Carolina. So I'd ask some questions as usual. Let's start straight away, shall we? Let's get this program moving. You know me, I'm a professional. I like it to be slick and produced. San Francisco. Leslie says, what made you decide to start the live broadcast? Did you think they would help so many people get through this hard year? And also the launch of Street Dog Beer, helping poor dogs. How does having this huge impact make you feel? Brilliant. Thank you, Leslie. Well, I suppose I'd like to think that I started it to keep people's morale up. That was the joke. And I sort of hoped that was true. But to be honest, it was keeping my morale up. You know what I mean? It was fun, and it got better and better, and it's lovely to connect. I was talking about this on a podcast recently that podcasts are more popular than they've ever been, but you're still listening in on a conversation. This I'm talking to you. I've got there's no. It's your questions. I'm talking to you. Whoever's tuned in. So that was nice. And that was it was an idea. I had sort of ethical sponsorship where it was an honest advert, something that I like anyway. And they came forward and said, "Oh, yeah, thanks for the shout out, and we're doing this." And I think they've nearly sold out of their first 50,000 run. So we've got to persuade them to do it again because they literally are giving this. They literally are giving all the profits to homeless dogs. So you can understand if they went, "Come on, Rick, we've given away the profits for 50,000, but I'll give you a shout out every day." And I've only done half a dozen adverts, and I got paid millions for each one of them brew dog. So I'm doing this free. So let's help the dogs. Come on, what a legacy! So yeah, it feels great. Thank you, Rube. Here we go. Talking of which, is the fattest, shortest legged Jack Russell in the world, Rupert. Oh, it's a sensible question. Oh yeah. Would you rather correct a mistake from your past or have an answer from the future? Okay, well, sort of both equally scary. I've said before, I don't want to correct any mistakes from the past because of where I am now. Call it a mistake, everything you wish you hadn't done at the time, or even now, or a failure, they led to to now. So I'm happy with now. I mean, I've been happy with all of it. So I don't want to go back and change anything in case. I mean, if I could change things that had no impact, I don't know. But I don't. What is that? What is that? So I don't think I'd correct a mistake from the past because of the effect it would have now. That's all. I know it's impossible anyway. I'm taking this. I mean, not only is this a question from a fucking dog, but it's impossible and I'm taking it way too seriously. But you do correct mistakes from the past, don't you? By being a better person. That's all you can do. So that's fine. Just getting on with it, not repeating it. That corrects mistakes from the past, doesn't it? And what is a mistake? As I say, people say things that are failure. I go, well, no, you were trying. You know, as I said before, you can't say you failed if you're still trying. You haven't finished yet. But it would have to be an answer from the future. I know what that would be, though. I mean, would it be what shares are going to go up? You just put all your money in something, or would it be more ethereal? Would it be ethical? Some people would go, how am I going to die? I would die. Fuck, okay, hell. But can you do anything about it? Is there an advantage in it? Is it still the future? If you get a question you don't like, can you change it? It's a good question, Rupert, but I can't answer it. But I think I definitely have to go for future as opposed to past. Brenda, you are a ghost. I think Brenda's a human as well, so she's got no excuse. You are a ghost. Come back to haunt the earth as a character from a music video. Right. Interesting. Via the medium of mime. So I'm a ghost and I have to haunt out someone and I'm a character from a music video. Who? Michael Jackson from Thriller. That's scary, particularly for kids. Oh God. Yeah, because he looks. Yeah, it'd be good, wouldn't it? Something scary like that. Yeah, and I'd be a great dancer. So scary, a zombie who's a great dancer. Fucking hell. Oh, I'd go back and correct this mistake. Joey, cat. There's been a major scientific breakthrough that allows humans to fly. Of course there is. See, Joey knows I'm interested already. That's my thing. I'd love to fly. You have been nominated to trial one of the new surgeries. Oh, okay. Do you choose to A, have your arms replaced with wings, so no hands? So they're just wings, right? I'm flapping around, they're real wings, right? I mean, yeah, I don't know how they work. They'd have to be bionic because for me to have wings that would take this body weight off the ground, they'd have to be about, I'd say, 50 foot long. So I just have to drag them along the street when I wasn't flying to get this carcass up. And also my chest muscles to lift. Think of that. I mean, it'd be like doing the rings, wouldn't it? In gymnastics. But, fucking hell. But I know I'd need hands. So when I'm not flying, I'm dragging these wings along like that behind me. People treading on them like that. And then I just have to go and eat from a bowl because I've got no fingers like that. Actually, this descended early, didn't it? I'm already dragging my wings along the road, knackered, eating stuff out of a bowl. And it's only 10 past. The first question was if I'm proud of this or not. And the weird thing is, I still am. I still fucking am. Or B, a big propeller attached to the top of your head. It's got to be that one, isn't it? How big is it? Again, is it like a helicopter thing? So I'm just like that. I'm neck's broken with the weight of it, like that. Just all this metal, like that. And then I have to go, and it takes me like that. Or is it like a little hat and it's got a decent one, like a drone that can pick me up? Still by the neck, isn't it? I'd probably be supported, wouldn't I? I mean, is it surgery then? Is this drilled into my skull? This fucking thing? Well, neither of them are great, are they? I mean, I suppose I've got to go for the fucking propeller on the head. So I've got fingers, which I'd lose immediately. Because as soon as it took off, I'd go, what's that? And the fingers would go with the fucking helicopter blades. Okay, a propeller attached to the head. I mean, there's not enough detail there, but there's enough detail for it to be a stupid fucking question. But yeah. Cheers, Joey. Freya, if you were Tony from Afterlife for one day, what would you do and why? So I'd be in the fictional town of Townbury with all those characters. I'd walk the dog all day. What a great way to spend a day. Yeah. If I'm Tony, I'd get drunk. That'd be great. I'd walk round playing with dogs and getting drunk. What? I don't have to be a fictional character for that. Oh God. Yeah, look, Gunner, dog, again. My mum and dad have been together since 1991. Congratulations, Mr. and Mrs. Gunner. Are soulmates a real thing? Well, not literally. I don't believe in anything supernatural or magical. I don't believe in sort of the divinity of souls, that there's something that is unexplainable beyond the physical that gets to heaven or without the. But if taking your question, good spirit, is there someone for everyone that's perfect? Yeah, maybe more. I mean, it depends, doesn't it? I think the question is, I think he means, is there one perfect person for everyone that you might or might not find? And I think, again, I mean, it's luck that you bump into the perfect person, but then you could still blow it, couldn't you? So, if you don't mean anything magical and that it's perfect and you might never know about it, you didn't meet them. If you just think, is there someone sort of perfect for you that you might bump into? Well, I think yes. I think there is. There's got to be, 7 billion people on the planet. Imagine being born and and there is a God, and he goes, "Oh, everyone's got someone, but there's an odd number. There's 7 billion and one, and I've paired everyone up perfectly, and you've got no one." Oh God. Oh God. Oh dear. Tony, come on, it's Tony. He's sensible. Oh, well, maybe. If you were wrongfully put in an insane asylum, I love the fact that he has to flatter me wrongfully. Rick, definitely be wrongful. If you were wrongfully put into an insane asylum, how would you convince them that you're actually sane and not just pretending? to be sad. Oh God. Well, how would I know the difference? If I'm insane, do I know that? Who goes around going, I'm insane, but I'll probably just carry on with it. Carry on giggling and eating spiders and wearing people's feet as socks. I know it's mental and I don't really like it because I'm sane, but I carry on. No one's like that, are they? How would I know? I don't know if I'm sane or pretending to be. I feel I'm sane, but then so does a mental case, doesn't he? Mental cases don't go around and go, what the fuck? I'm fucking mental. They think it's normal, don't they? I don't. I'm not a doctor. I don't know. I might be insane. This might be insane. Everyone watching this might go, that nutter is on live. Yeah, he talks about having no arms and legs, fucking dying in a bucket, eating spite. It's mental. And we tune in. How do we know? I don't know. What's sane? What's sane? There's so many mental people around now. And there's so many things now that when I was growing up would be considered insane. And now they're not. What the fuck happened? There's so many insane. I read things the papers are reported like it's normal, and I go, that's fucking mental. So I'm not the person to ask. I go around people that are thinking, well, you're absolutely insane. And I look around and everyone else is going, no, it's fine. I go, really? When did that happen? So I'm just not, I don't know what I do. I don't know. Just join in. Just join in. Just start, I don't know, saying I'm Napoleon and wanking. Straight to that. Oh God. Oh. Julie asked, have you ever meditated before? I've recently been doing transcendental meditation. Found it enjoyable. It's supposed to enhance creativity. I haven't. No, I've never done that. I've never done that. You sit and try to get in that transcendental state, and I've never tried it. I mean, I fall asleep every night. Does that count? That's. What's the difference? What's the difference between getting into a state of, that, whatever that is, and having a little snooze? I have a nap. I think about stuff. I listen to music. I go for walks. I go for jogs, and I get, the endorphins. I've never done that. But it probably does enhance creativity. But I thought no more than any other form of relaxation or sleep. I don't know. I'm again. You'd have to ask some sort of clinical psychologist or. But no, I haven't tried it. Maybe I should. Can it? Who's that fat bloke sitting in the street, cross-legged, going on? It's that mental case from Twitter Live. Oh, right. Roxanne, if you were able to choose anywhere to have been born, where would it have been? Well, again, I've got to choose the place that I was born. I've got to choose my little working class estate in Reading because of where I am now. I really wouldn't want to have been born rich because you never know. You never know if you could have made it by yourself. Do you know what I mean? So I wouldn't want to be born. I certainly wouldn't want to be, a member of the aristocracy or that. That's even though they've had probably a much better, easier life than most. I think it's the struggle that is life, isn't it? I don't mean, fighting off saber-toothed tigers and dying of dysentery at 15. I mean, you know, it's all relative. I mean, have a normal life, but you want the challenge, don't you? So, again, I wouldn't change a thing. And being proud of it is a nice feeling as well. That makes me feel good. I don't look back and resent it. I don't look back and go, fucking hell, I had a struggle. I had nothing when I was born. I was struggling, fucking hell. I didn't at the time. I just thought that's life, isn't it? That is life. I thought everyone was like it. Everyone's got to work. Everyone's got to do things, you know. So yeah, it's a weird thing to say, but I choose being born in Whitley Estate in Reading. Would have had less spiders. Would have changed all those fat ginger spiders that used to be in the garden every September. That was like a fucking video game. Me going to school through the fucking past the bush there, past the fucking gatepost like that. Fucking hell. September. Jesus Christ. The killing fields. Just 1,000 fucking fat ginger things on every window. Just warning me like that. I'd wake up as a kid like that and there'd be a thing like that. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Oh. Stonewall Rockhaven. Professor Brian Cox is doing a new TV show where he will travel to explore our natural history. First to the Himalayas, then to Egypt, and so on. He wants you to go as co-presenter with him. Would you do it? I mean, it'd be lovely, but a bit arbitrary, isn't it? I wouldn't want to do it just to make a TV. Can't I just do it for fun? Why would I choose? I like Brian. He's great, lovely bloke, but I'm too lazy. I think I'm suspicious of anything that's not my idea as well. I think if I had a stupid idea, I want to go around the world and see nature, and then I get fucking, malaria or bitten by a deadly snake and die. I go, that's my fault. If it's someone else's idea, and I go, I'm fucking furious. So if someone else says, "Do you want to do this?" I think no, because I might die doing it. So everything I do has got to be my idea. And then I don't get any psychiatrists watching. What does that mean? So no, be a great program, but it's better off without me. Well, God, we've got a lot of questions. Done a lot, haven't we? Ollie Comic Strip, you're in the 70s and about to receive an honorary lifetime. Oh, you're in your 70s, sorry, and you're about to receive an honorary lifetime achievement award. In your acceptance speech, you say something, in all honesty, which makes everyone but Jane hate you. And it causes your previous awards to be cancelled. What do you say? What do I say to cause that reaction? What would I say? Or what do I say when that happens? I think he must mean, what thing would I say that everyone would hate me except Jane? Oh, God. Well, it wouldn't be that hard, would it, really? I mean, just pick a side, really, and the other side hates you. So, also, if you ask me what I say to make everyone hate me, and I say it, I've said it, but everyone would hate me. It would be so potent, the thing that I think of, that I'd say it, and everyone would hate me. I'd go, no, he was asking me, what's the worst thing you could say? You didn't have to say it. I was answering the fucking question, so I'm not saying it. Robert, After the brilliant David Brent Life on the Road, thank you, Robert, which would be the likeliest to next get a movie version out of Derek, Extras and Afterlife? I think Derek. I think loads of people want a Derek special. I'm not going to do it, but I think Derek's more popular now than it ever was. And I think that's because so many people watched Afterlife on Netflix, and Derek's still there. That's the sort of beauty of Netflix. Maybe there's an algorithm that suggests it. But honestly, since Afterlife's been out, I think the figures of Derek have doubled. And we're talking like millions of people watch Afterlife. I think Derek would be the nicest, sweetest little movie, self-contained. Extras is too sort of nebulous. What could you do? Afterlife, I don't think needs a movie, and there's lots of characters. I think a sweet little movie, a tiny story, a tiny human interest story of Derek would be the best to do. But I'm not going to do it. But thank you. And I'm glad you like. Yeah, they went Life on the Road again. Netflix, it's always there. It's just always there. And thank you, everyone who still watches stuff from Office, Derek, Life on the Road, Humanity, Invention of Lying, that went on Netflix. So many people have watched it. So thank you. That's 10 years old. So yeah, lovely. Right, one more question. We've done half hour. Look at that. Susan says, "Hi Ricky, were your parents still around to enjoy your many successes? Love Afterlife and all your work." Not really, no. My mum died before The Office. I think my dad might have seen one first series. It only lasted like a year and a half after. It wasn't. I hope they didn't worry about me. I tried not to be too much of a burden. Try not to complain about anything. Because of that, I didn't want to burden them. You know, you don't want them to feel. You don't want parents to worry about you. So when your parents say you're all right, the answer's always yeah, great. You know what I mean? You don't want to go, no, I'm hating life. I've got no fucking money. I'm pissing in the sink. No, I was always happy. They knew I was always happy. It wasn't like they were sitting around going, I hope he becomes an international comedian before we die. And my mum saw a little bit of it on 11 o'clock show. I remember I went home after I got the 11 o'clock show, and she was sort of proud of me, but embarrassed at the same time. And she said to her neighbour, "Here's the one who's on telly. I didn't teach him to swear like that." So, no, they both knew I was happy. And I always had been. So, for them, it would have been irrelevant. So yeah. Well, thank you. A lovely question to end. So yeah. Hello everyone. I'll wave to you this time. Thanks for your questions. Buy Street Dog if they haven't sold out. They're in America now as well. What else is there? Should I get these? Maybe I should get these sponsored. I could turn the camera around, right? So it's landscape, professional. Get a real mic. Get some nice lighting for the next lockdown. And get them sponsored. So it's still free for you. It's still shit because I don't really care what they pay me. So, and I could do what I do to Brewdog every time to another company. If another company wants to pay me 50 grand for this shit, I'll carry on doing 2 a week. Call me. Thanks everyone. Download a David Brent song. You know the score. You don't do fuck all, do you? Retweet it. Be nice to animals. See you Wednesday. Tatty bye, everyone. Tatty bye.